Hello and welcome. I'm Catherine Barrett, longtime TV news anchor and reporter, writer and host, who was born on a Navy base. I'm the daughter of a Navy pilot. My dad wasn't in for his entire career like your spouse's, but I can understand your life, mostly through neighbors, the ombudsman handling everything from parties to tragedy, the sailor and soldiers gone for deployment, and through the eyes of dependent children and their challenges in school and local programs just for them. The SEAL team neighbor, nothing to say there. And I've seen your spouses in action, from on board the Ike for several days as it headed to Naples, on the TR, the Kennedy, in a Combat 10 hospital in Iraq with mortars incoming. I remember the Naval Reserve crew that flew me to Sigonella, covering Navy medics in a Combat 10 hospital in Croatia at Ramstein Air Base and Launchdale Hospital. And the homecomings pierside, isn't that the best part of a deployment? Thank you for joining us for the 2021 Heroes at Home Military Spouse Awards for Jacksonville, Florida, from here at the historic General MacArthur Memorial in Norfolk, Virginia. The flagship newspaper founded the Heroes at Home Military Spouse Awards in 2005 to answer an important call: the need to acknowledge, recognize, and honor military spouses in our community. These men and women have a profound impact on the lives of our families, our service members, and our communities. To be a military spouse is more than just, holding down the fort. While the loved one is away serving in the armed forces, they volunteer, support, and serve. A military spouse is in a constant state of readiness and is committed to working for a better future, and they do it with grace, humility, humor, and a no-nonsense attitude. Their devotion can be stealth, coming into a community, seeing a need, taking on a role of support, making a positive impact, and then with new orders, they're on to make their mark in a new community. Well, today we shine a light on their positive impact and honorable efforts. We salute you and honor you today for your strength, support, and for going above and beyond on a daily basis. You truly deserve this recognition and show of appreciation. Also, understanding that military service is a family affair, we celebrate our little heroes at home. They too share strength, personal sacrifice, support for other military families, and a commitment to community. To our little heroes, we are excited to celebrate you. Now, throughout the awards program, you'll hear messages of congratulations and support from sponsors and judges. And I just know you're going to connect with a message from keynote speaker Sue Hoppen, who's the founder and president of the National Military Spouse Network. Now, let the awards celebration begin. We invite you to stand for the playing of our national anthem. Programs like this one wouldn't be possible without the generous support from our sponsors. For more than a decade, we've been fortunate to partner with our presenting sponsor, USAA. USAA is steadfast in its commitment to support the entire military community, especially you, our heroes at home. Here is Raja Hussain from the USAA team.
On behalf of USAA, I would like to congratulate all nominees for the 2021 Heroes at Home and Little Heroes Awards. Last year was especially challenging due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but that did not diminish the military mission. Through it all, you remained resilient. Thank you for all that you do to support our military members each and every day. We proudly recognize your service and sacrifice. And for all that you do, USA stands ready to serve you.
Thank you, Raja. We're also grateful for support from Navy Mutual and its support of the Heroes at Home program.
Hi, I am Laura and I'm a 21-year Navy spouse. This year I have had the privilege of serving on the panel of judges for the Heroes at Home Military Spouse of the Year Award and the Little Heroes at Home Award. Congratulations on your nominations. As I have read each of your wonderful stories, I have been both humbled and inspired by your service. Each of you, in your own unique ways, supports your family, your service member, your local community, and our military community. Your impact cannot be measured in traditional means, and I am proud to be counted as members of our military family along with you. Thank you so much for your service and your sacrifice, and I wish you all the best.
Hi, my name's Keisha Hogel. I'm very honored to be with you this evening. I'm the recipient of the 2020 Heroes at Home Military Spouse Award. I'm very excited for each of you, and I would like to welcome you to the Heroes at Home Military Spouse family. Have a great evening and best of luck.
Hi, my name is Hannah and I'm the 2017 Heroes at Home Military Spouse of the Year for Jacksonville, Florida. This year I had the honor of being a judge and reading all the nominations. Every nomination is truly a hero at home in my eyes. Thank you so much for supporting our military community. Lastly, I want to give a huge congratulations to all nominees, our finalists, and our winner of the 2021 Heroes at Home Military Spouse of the Year.
Hello everyone, my name is Carla Moss and I'm the 2019 Still Serving Veteran of the Year. I'd like to congratulate all of the nominees and the winners of this year's Hero of the Homefront event. Thank you so much for all of your volunteer contributions and taking care of your community. We appreciate you and wish that you continue doing your volunteer service well into the future. Again, congratulations to all of the nominees and the winners of this year's Heroes on the Homefront event. Thank you.
My name is Sally Stangler. I am a Senior Chief Petty Officer serving in the United States Navy, and I'm stationed in Norfolk, Virginia. I just want to take a moment to say congratulations to the Heroes at Home honorees for 2021. There were so many applications, and it really is amazing to see everything that everyone is doing throughout their communities. Not only are you supporting your communities and your military, but you are going above and beyond to support those in need during COVID-19. Thank you for doing more.
How pleased we are to introduce our awards keynote speaker, a kindred spirit with all of you. Sue Hoppen is founder and president of the National Military Spouse Network in Washington, D.C. She's a nationally recognized expert on the military spouse and family issues with 20 years of experience and expertise in military community programs. She works to bridge the cultural gap between government, private and public groups, and military communities. In fact, just this month, the organization's annual Day of Advocacy with elected officials was held. Earlier, Sue had served as the first Deputy Director for Spouse Outreach for the Military Officers Association of America. She's also the co-author of A Family's Guide to the Military for Dummies, selected for the First Lady of the Marine Corps' recommended reading list. And Military Spouse magazine named her to Who's Who of Military Spouses not once but twice, and in fact she's the only person to be named 2 years in a row. She has a bachelor's degree from the University of Denver, a master's from the University of Oklahoma, and a postgraduate certificate from Georgetown University. Welcome, Sue Hoppen.
Hi, my name is Sue Hoppen. I'm the founder and president of the National Military Spouse Network. While we're headquartered out of Northern Virginia near the DC area, our community of military spouses and supporters is spread out across the country and around the globe, so I'm very excited to be part of this important recognition event in Jacksonville. It's been a rough year. Many of us found ourselves working from home for the first time and perhaps sharing office space with a spouse who was suddenly home more than they've ever been. We also found ourselves converting the kitchen table into makeshift classroom space because the kids were now also at home full-time and attending school online. Military spouse entrepreneurs had to pivot to find new ways to do business virtually. Quarantines pushed the limits of our motto, Semper Gumby, as we dug deep and discovered skills we didn't even know we had. Line cook, tech support, cruise director, handyman, and so much more. Those among us with deployed spouses had to find a way to balance all of that on top of being on our own. There's no denying it, these are stressful times. Most of us retreated and tried to do the best we could just to hold it together, but not you. I had a chance to learn more about the nominees, and what I learned did not surprise me. In addition to taking care of yourselves and your own families, you haven't let the pandemic slow you down. You're still volunteering your time and talents to organizations not just serving our military community, but also your greater civilian community writ large. In addition to balancing life in the new normal, you're still finding time to mentor and inspire other military spouses. You personify the Elizabeth Andrew quote that reads, "Volunteers do not necessarily have the time, they just have the heart." Though you may have limited bandwidth after taking care of your own obligations, you've prioritized service to others above self, and that is extraordinary. That is what we're here to celebrate today. Think back to where we were a little over a year ago. We were blissfully unaware of what we would be facing. How could we possibly know back then that donning our masks and leaving the house to go to the grocery store once every couple weeks was going to be the big, daring outing that we both dreaded and looked forward to? That toilet paper was going to become a hot commodity, that disinfectant wipes would be worth their weight in gold, and finding Lysol spray would be akin to finding a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Even saying it out loud now sounds a little crazy, but that's where we were. We all believed that this pandemic would be short-lived. We had no way of knowing that we'd be missing a year's worth of celebrations and time with family and friends. More importantly, our community is not where we were over a year ago. We once thought that a military spouse unemployment rate of 24% was unacceptable, but now we suspect that the military spouse unemployment rate coming out of the pandemic is going to be somewhere closer to 30 to 35%. We now know that around 15% of military families face food insecurity, and that in the COVID era, military suicides increased as much as 20%. We thought all it would take was for us to get through this pandemic and then everything would go back to normal. We're starting to figure out that we may never go back to the way things were. Thinking about what it's going to take to get us moving back towards some semblance of normal is enough to make anyone want to hide their head in the sand and leave it to others to solve. But this is where you come in. You're the doers, the helpers, the leaders. I think of a movie from 2000 called Pay It Forward. It's the story of a social studies teacher who gives an assignment to his junior high school class. The assignment is to think of an idea that could change the world for the better, then put it into action. One young student creates a plan for paying forward favors rather than paying them back. In doing so, he sets in motion an unprecedented wave of human kindness, which unknown to him blossoms into this profound national movement. The powerful part of the story is that the young boy initially thought that his experiment was a failure, but he persisted nonetheless. Unfortunately, he would never get to see the fruits of his labor or the impact that he made in the world because he meets an abrupt demise. It's not until the closing scene that we see a never-ending line of cars and people winding their way to his home to pay their respects to the young boy who had unwittingly changed their lives by setting off a chain of good deeds through his Pay It Forward actions. This movie for me exemplifies the spirit of military spouses. As a result of our transient lifestyle, we may never be in one place long enough to repay the favors bestowed upon us by generous neighbors, other military families, or even strangers. But we don't hesitate to put ourselves back out there and help those in need with no expectation of being paid back. If this young boy set off a chain of goodwill through his actions that affected hundreds of people, I can't even imagine the lives you all have touched with your good works and good deeds. Though you may never know the impact you have on those around you, you continue to give, to help, and to serve. Now that we're beginning to come out of the fog, the need is greater than ever. We're all being stretched in many different directions. People are exhausted and their patience is at an end. Everyone seems to be less tolerant, less patient than ever. The last year has changed us all. When we think about what it's going to take to put our country, our community on the path to recovery, we realize it's going to take kindness and compassion to move past this pandemic. It's going to take your leadership and example. We are all so lucky to have this community of helpers. Thank you for all you do to serve our community and for all you will continue to do. You are needed more than ever before. Congratulations to all the nominees. You should know that you make a difference every day.
Thank you, Sue, for your inspiring words. Now the time has come to announce the nominees, honorees, and winners of the 2021 Heroes at Home Military Awards for Jacksonville. Congratulations to the 2021 Heroes at Home and Little Hero finalists. Our top honorees for the Military Spouse of the Year are Erica Hope Bradley, Naval Station Mayport. Hope is a career specialist who helps veterans and spouses find their next career, and she's an avid volunteer in the military community. When she isn't working as a career specialist or busy being a mom, she volunteers for NMCRS Mayport and the USO Mayport. Hope is a conversation starter for MilSpouse Conversations, a published writer who will bare her soul in hopes of helping other military spouses overcome the trials associated with the lifestyle. And she's a MilSpouse sister. Her nominator, Rebecca Hyde, wrote, "Hope is a breath of fresh air in the military spouse community. She exemplifies what being a friend and mentor is all about." Kalisha Hatchin, Naval Submarine Base, Kings Bay. Kalisha is a military spouse, business owner, and mother to a child with autism. She takes pride in knowing that being strong against all odds gives her husband the security of knowing home is safe and taken care of while he's away. Kalisha lovingly refers to her husband as a true hero for everything he's sacrificed for her and his country. Her favorite quote is, "Stop stopping yourself." She says, "Many of us are afraid to take chances and stop ourselves from achieving our full potential. There's always a reason why you shouldn't do something, but there are 1,000 more reasons why you should." Lauren LaGreca, Naval Station Mayport. Lauren serves as ombudsman for LCS Crew 108 of the USS Milwaukee, and she's a Compass Mayport admin and mentor. Lauren says the best part about being a military spouse is the people and friends she and her husband have made along the way. She says without the Navy, she would have never been able to meet some amazing people who are now lifelong friends. Deb Hunter, Lauren's mother, says Lauren is a confident and strong woman able to handle all of life's trials, allowing Kevin the ability to serve knowing his wife and son are well cared for. It's not easy being the spouse at home, but Lauren makes it look like a walk in the park. Sarai Pagan, Naval Station Mayport. Through all the moves taking care of her family and other military families, plus limited by the restrictions of COVID, Sarai found a way to support her husband's command and local communities. She's led multiple initiatives for Operation Homefront, is a Compass mentor, chairs various boards, and she coaches soccer. Sarai's husband, Camerino, wrote, "Aside from being an awesome military spouse, she's a rock when it comes to caring for 7 children, 3 with learning disabilities, 1 with hearing loss, and she meets these challenges with grace under fire. All of this while enduring lengthy deployments in 3 PCSs in the last 4 years." Congratulations to our 2021 honorees. Now, to announce the winners and grand prizes for the Heroes at Home Military Spouse of the Year and the Little Heroes at Home, we turn back to Raja Hussain with presenting sponsor USAA.
Thank you, Catherine. USAA would like to extend our deepest appreciation to every military family currently serving. You each play a vital role in the Jacksonville region and our nation as a whole. And now I have the honor of announcing the winner for the Little Hero of the Year, who will receive a cash prize of $500, and the Military Spouse of the Year, who will receive a cash prize of $2,000. So without further ado, our 2021 Little Hero of the Year for Jacksonville is Emma Tassin. Emma's family is currently enduring the 2nd deployment in 1 year, and it has been a rigorous and demanding schedule that has left Dad at home for very short periods of time. But nonetheless, Emma has been very supportive of her father and her family. She organized thank you cards for the ship with her Girl Scout troop to thank all of the sailors currently away from home. She prays for her daddy's safe return every evening before bed and wants to save every special experience for when her family can be all together again. She helps send care packages, makes drawings, and is always trying to help support other children experiencing the same struggle that she is. Emma's mother, Shelby, described Emma in her nomination as loving, caring, supportive, and resilient. Congratulations to our 2021 Little Hero at Home for Jacksonville, Florida, Emma Tassin. And now the final announcement of the program, the Heroes at Home Military Spouse of the Year. I am pleased to announce that the 2021 Heroes at Home Military Spouse of the Year award for the Jacksonville region goes to Erica Hope Bradley. Congratulations, Hope. Your leadership and service to your family, the military, community, the region, and beyond are inspiration to us all. Well done. Back to you, Catherine.
Thank you, Raja. And congratulations to the 2021 Heroes at Home and Little Heroes nominees, honorees, and winners. Honorees will receive a custom glass award and sponsor prizes in the coming weeks. There's a lot more to know about each of our honorees, and you can learn more about them, their areas of focus, their advice to other military spouses online. It's in the Heroes at Home Military Awards Guide, and our little hero will be in there too. It'll be posted tomorrow on the Heroes at Home Facebook page. That's facebook.com/spouse awards. If you're not already on the Heroes at Home Facebook page, please join us there and go ahead and post your message of thanks to all of our military spouses for everything they do in support of our local communities. And thanks again to Sue Hoppin for joining us today. Oh, one more thing. As a small thank you for joining us today, all of you who pre-registered are entered for a chance to win one of 5 $100 Amazon gift cards. Winners will be drawn at random following this presentation, so check your email tomorrow to see if you're one of the lucky recipients. Thank you all so much for attending the virtual 2021 Heroes at Home Military Spouse Awards. I'm Catherine Barrett. Have a great evening.